I'm Michael W. Smith, and I live in Franklin, Tennessee, and I've been in the music business for 37 years. I have 3 Grammys. I don't keep any other awards really on display other than the Grammys, and they're sort of kind of hidden, but they're on a shelf in my great room, which is where we are at now, so you kind of have to go look and find it, but they're over there. I wrote my first song when I was 5. It's pretty awful, but the fact that I created something at that age, and I remember my mom and dad were sort of blown away. I remember playing Hey Jude for my mom and dad when I was a kid, and they just drooled because there was no sheet music in the house for Hey Jude, and so how'd you do that, you know, and so I could play by ear. I think that's when they really began to realize that, oh my gosh, our son might have a gift. I remember waking up one day at 15 going, oh my gosh, I think I'm supposed to do this for the rest of my life. And I have no idea how to get there. I don't know what the rules are. I probably need to get out of West Virginia, and I either need to go to LA, New York, or Nashville. And Nashville was the closest to my hometown, 6-hour drive. And I knew a studio musician named Shane Keister, and I guess the rest is history. You know, all that stuff is a big part of the fabric of my life, you know. My faith is the most important thing in my life. And fortunately, when I was coming up as a young kid, the late 60s, early 70s, you know, this whole contemporary Christian music thing started to erupt. And, you know, so it was just a way for us to express what we were feeling, you know, and kind of gave us an outlet and more than just singing hymns. I love the hymns, but to be able to sort of rock and roll and talk about your faith was a pretty cool thing. I think anybody's first record is a thrill, and you just thought you'd died and gone to heaven that somebody actually gave you a record deal. You know, it might not be timeless, but for me I just let this whole thing go. And I think for back then, at least in our genre, nobody was really making music like that. There were no parameters, and I was just reckless in a good way of just going, these things have been pinned up who knows for how long. And it might be the most freeing thing that I've done, because once you've done one record, then you're trying to beat the one before, and the cycle goes on and on. But I had a blast, and I did it for $11,000 because I had a free studio.
And the Grammy goes to Michael W. Smith.
Blew my mind that it got actually nominated for a Grammy, you know? And I thought the chances of winning are nil, and the fact that I won was it was crazy. Just a young kid, and it was just so surreal, honestly. And so, yeah, that was the first one, the Michael W. Smith project. But I'll never forget that final mix and looking at Deb going, you know what, if I never get to ever do another record again, I thank God I got to do this one. You know? So, but little did I know that would propel me into not only making more records, but opening up for Amy. And I think that's what helped solidify an audience for me. And the fact that I've been doing it as long as I have, I'm really grateful for that. I mean, I could have been done a long time ago. It's been a great journey. If it all ended tomorrow, it's been a great journey. But I feel like my best work is ahead.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.